Well, hello there, it's been a while.
Yes, a while.
Hey guys, we are back and this is the Vampire Elf.
Yes, he is an elf. I like to call him Velf.
Yeah, it's a great nickname.
Thanks.
So, because it's Halloween and stuff, we decided we should do like a spooky elf, and then like I've been obsessed with vampires for like ever and ever and ever. Like I loved the Blade movies back in the days, and what's the other one? Underworld. I loved Underworld as well. They're like my favorites.
Yeah, I love watching old movies too. I'm like, when I watch older movies, I feel like, you know, they're like a lot better than the most recent movies.
Mm-hmm.
Because, okay, I had a rough start, sorry guys, but, older movies aren't afraid of looking stupid. Newer movies, they feel like they're not going to do anything with magic or anything like that. We watched this show that was, like, almost redo or a kind of like different parallel to like an old Merlin movie. Because again, I love really old movies, and they didn't do any magic. They just had it. Basically, the main character would just be boring and walk around and do stupid shit, and then they would have maybe one at the end of the episode or at the end of 2 episodes, some small amount of magic where their eyes would glow or something. And they didn't even have like fighting training. They were just like swinging a sword around like and then they're doing like these really douchey effects to it.
That is it. Like I've noticed with so many TV shows now where it's like witches or magic or something, the whole series, the whole like first 40 minutes of the show is drama, freaking drama. I'm like, I don't care, I'm here for the magic, show me some magic. And then at the last second, it's like 1 second of like something magical. I'm like, is that it? Is that all you give me? I sit here, do your boring ass show for 40 minutes and that's all you give me.
And I don't want to hear the excuse that it's expensive, because, okay, guess what? We're YouTubers. We have seen people on YouTube do these things, these effects, and they don't cost that much. And we watch Corridor Crew, and they say they have this technology, they have these, you know, programs, and guess what? Star Wars used salt as a waterfall. Come on! If you don't want to spend that much, big companies, go get some condiments and squirt them, pour them. Oh, she's using dust magic. Bring out the salt.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, again, I watched Xena, and they're using magic, and they're just using lens flares.
Yeah.
They're using, what is it called? Gabrielle uses this dust compound to blind her enemies. Literally, as a weapon, they're just throwing flour at people. Mm-hmm. Come on.
Yeah.
And guess what? We will be impressed if you try like that. I mean, I remember this really old show, Alex Mack.
Mm-hmm.
She was supposed to be water. I didn't know she was water.
I thought she just turned into like a metallic puddle.
Yeah, that was supposed to be water. And I was like, oh, you know, the person that turns into liquid metal, like that Transformer dude.
Mm.
I mean, Terminator dude.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, that was supposed to be water. I was like, I still loved it this whole time. I didn't even know.
Yeah, like, as long as they got magic in it, I don't care. It can be dodgy. Yeah. I'm a fan for dodgy shit. Like, I love me some, like, B-class freaking CGI. It just, as long as it's there, it makes it fun.
Now, look at Charmed. Look at Charmed, come on. Mm-hmm. It is moving things with your mind. They literally just got some fishing line from Home Depot or Bunnings Warehouse, and they just pulled those objects across the table. They just slicked up those tables. Oh, it's extra shiny today. It's olive oil.
Like the simplest thing, like even Bewitched. You just pause, everyone freeze frames, and then they move something, and then they start filming again, and it's magic, and it's like, oh my god, that's amazing. And then what? They had like 10 seasons of that show where they just did the same thing over and over and over again. Like,
close up of the actor, which all actors want. Give me that FaceTime. And then they pause the screen on this person doing this wiggly nose thing. Or you have Charmed again, where she's got freezing power time. Freezing
Yeah.
Freezing time power.
Yeah.
And it's just like, they do the exact same thing. They freeze it, and that's supposed to be like some big show for its time, and then they get into their position. And then they're like, she just froze time. It's so magical. And then the third person, she just has visions. Hello, Raven Simone having visions. How much did I love that show? Whenever she had visions and it turned out that it's because she was afraid of her vision coming true, that all of it came true. It's like, oh, life lesson, thank you. But then also powers. It's like normal show, but then she's got these powers. And I didn't care about the drama. When she did her funny little antics and everything, it was just like, okay, well, it makes the small amount of drama, like, not so much annoying.
Yeah.
But I'm like, take your drama out of my comedies, take your drama out of my witch shows, out of my magic shows. Give me the funny hilariousness of Raven Simone, and give me the superpowers of the last 5 minutes of every magic show there is.
That's just what, like, whenever it's magic shows, it's always gotta be drama. Oh, like, can it just be like fun magic where they just like, oh, there's no real consequences. They just decided to like magic up a fucking new species of unicorns because they wanted to for this episode, and then they had to figure out what it likes to eat and stuff like that. And there's no real drama. It's just fun and it's magic. Like, come on, that's all I want.
And what's this new thing of, oh, there's a consequence for using magic?
It's like, it's magic.
It's magic. There is no consequence. That's the purpose of magic. It's supposed to be fantasy.
Yeah, I think they only do that so that way they can keep within the realm without breaking the glass ceiling or breaking the budget, you know?
I mean, if you throw a small fireball one episode, then you throw a small water ball the next episode, then the following episode you can throw a fireball and a water ball. That's not a glass ceiling. You can just throw different.
I feel like that's why like cartoons should be more mainstream than they are already, because you got shows like Avatar where they can go full on with the magic of the bending and stuff like that, because they don't have to rely on CGI or something. It's just the talent of the artists. And you know, it is expensive to make a cartoon, but it's also expensive to make a TV show.
Or a movie, paying all those actors.
Yeah, so like if you do a cartoon, I feel like you can do a lot more and a lot more true to it, and I think people just need to get over the fact that it's a cartoon.
Yeah,
like,
and they need to get rid of all the cliche tropes. And
so over those, it's so annoying. We watched a movie last night, and you were just like, yeah, he's doing this because of this reason. There's this bad guy, and he's gonna get like back here, and then he's gonna get eaten by his own creation thing, and then guess what happens? The exact thing that you said was gonna happen.
Because it's an endless trope, and I think that's the only way people are gonna be entertained.
No, tropes are boring. Do something new. Do something really stupid and weird, like Trigger, the people that do the like Gurren Lagann and stuff. Like, I love that show purely for the fact because I had no idea where I was gonna go next, and it just went more and more batshit crazy. I'm like, okay, I fucking love this so much. It is so great, and that's what I want to see more of.
The only cliche in that whole thing that you can say that is cliche is that they'll grow bigger, they'll grow bigger, they'll grow bigger. You think that they're done? No. You think that that galaxy is just a galaxy? No, that's a destructo disc. They're gonna hit that guy with a fucking galaxy.
Yeah, it's amazing. So I think that's what should happen. Like, cartoons should be the new mainstream. It should take over Hollywood. It should take over everything. Screw this live action stuff. It's boring. I'm done with it. Cartoons for the win. Okay.
What is with live action looking so janky?
I know. Like, the live action remakes of like the Disney movies and Avatar: Last Airbender movie. Like, it just infuriates me, and I'm like, just don't. Just spend the money to make a cartoon sequel or a prequel for the same show, and I don't care about these actors. They do nothing for me. Most of them are just the same role every time.
I'm so sick of seeing. Okay, I'm just going to use different names so no one gets offended. I don't care if you get offended, but honestly, Velectro as fluorescent. It's not fluorescent, it's Velectro as fluorescent. And I'm just like, I don't care what your name is. I'm here to see fluorescent. not to see Electro. Sorry.
Yeah, I get it. I get the point. Yeah, like it's more about the actor than it is the actual character that they're portraying, which is really annoying.
I'm watching the movie to see my favorite characters, not to see my favorite actors. Okay.
Yeah.
If I want to see my favorite actors, I'll go to talk shows, which I won't because you're boring.
Yeah.
Or instead of making like a live action of anything, like for Avatar right now, instead of making like a new show with actors and stuff like that, please just give me Avatar in the next generation after Korra. Or give everyone what they want and start from the number one and give us Doctor Who Avatar. We will sit through it. We will literally watch every single season if you start from the start of the first Avatar and give us the whole series, go to the next one, go to the next one, go to the next one, go to the next one. It will be the new Doctor Who.
Yeah. I'm cool with that. I'm happy with that. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Sorry it turned into a little red, but this is the vampire elf. We didn't really have much to talk about him anyways. He's green, you know. Enjoy. So don't forget to
like and subscribe
and click the bell notification button. We'll see you next time. Bye meow.
Bye meow.